there's definitely good mitts, and there's definitely bad mitts.
Oh my God, what is that?
Alright everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to bring you another video. This one is under the Krav Maga section in Reddit. So let's get into it. So the user asks, my shoulder's hurting after using target mitts. Is this normal, and should I work out my shoulders more? Great question. Here's a little breakdown of what it looks like for catching some basic punching. So one of the things that you're going to get into as beginners in mitt holding is you're going to tend to hold with like a really wide frame. You'll start holding outside here, right? And what happens is when people are starting out punching with mitts, right, they use very little technique and mostly power, right? So they're swinging like hitting a heavy bag. So, as you're holding outside here, which is a poor position to maintain your strength and stability, right? They're cranking on your arms and your shoulders every time. It's like a mini Kimura, rotating that shoulder every time that you're catching that strike. So one of the simplest things you can do is bring your frame in like you're in your fighting stance, right? So as you're in your fighting stance here, your hands are up, your elbows are in, right? Now I'm going to think about using my body instead of just my hands. The hands are just the things that catch the shot at the end of it, right? My body is really doing the work. So just like throwing a punch, my body does the work, the power comes out at the end of the hand and the knuckles. Same thing when we're catching with mitts. I'm gonna rotate my body and catch that punch, but notice I'm keeping my elbows in close to my frame. If I start throwing outside here, I'm gonna end up back in the same situation. I'm getting all that power twisting on my shoulders, right? And that, not just that, but I'm also gonna have my partners just get really shortened because I'm going out to meet it almost halfway. They're not gonna be able to follow through. We want them to engender good habits in their striking. So I want them to have to reach and extend and use that form as I start throwing that strike, right? So starting out, hands up, bring those elbows in, use your body, giving them good feedback when you catch that shot, not trying to stop their shot. So working that balance between, right? So if they're throwing a good 1-2, we're basically doing that same exact thing, but without having to slap it, right? So, there's definitely good mitts, and there's definitely bad mitts. Right, so we want to make sure we're on the good side with the mitts because a good mitt holder is indispensable. They're like gold in the training community. Right, so hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. Otherwise, if you have thoughts, comments, leave below in the comment section. We'll catch you next time.